the pastor and his wife were both like muscular,
yes,
and in shape.
And you're just like, what
and I
is
was
going
just
on
like,
here?
Is he a real pastor? Like, so I'm just as guilty because I'm looking at this dude and he had on like,
I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, because they know no matter what, no matter how much money in the bank, at the end of the day, what kind of car you driving, that police pulls you over, you still an N. That's what you.
Oh yeah,
that's what you are.
Well, of course,
and they don't care. And they don't care. No matter how much money you have.
Yeah,
and that's why.
But it still comes down to judgment. Back to the whole pastor thing that we just left.
Sorry,
but
I'm sorry.
Natalie's passionate.
You know what?
About her blackness. She's passionate.
I don't talk to people.
You never talk about this.
So now
this is the best podcast that we should have talked about this today instead of all this judgment stuff.
Like I said, I'm on them apps again. I'm searching.
What the hell?
Swipe left, swipe right. I'm back on it.
I don't even trust people that much away from the friends I've made in college. And I couldn't imagine making new friends. It's so scary.
Well,
guys, if it's crazy,
all right, go now.
Wait.
Get in there! Oh my God!
Hey guys, welcome to the Family Mess. I'm Noah, and have a nice day.
Good God!
I love the Family Mess. Oh.
Welcome to the Family Mess Podcast. I'm your host, Ian, and this is my wife and co-host, Natalie. The Family Mess, the podcast about life with kids and all things adulting. Let's talk. Natalie, Friday night, 10:38.
Yeah, I should be out partying, but I'm here sitting with your sorry butt.
Let's make this podcast short. I'm tired. I just came from Universal with Sam, and we walked around for hours, and I'm tired.
Must be nice. I was here doing my work, my bookkeeping.
Well, you know what? It wasn't hot. The weather was very eerily windy and cold.
For Florida,
yes,
in the middle of May.
It should be hot and burning up everybody, and the wind was blowing so hard people couldn't even hold on to their food.
Well, you know what? I'll take it because the longer we can have some cool weather in Florida, I am all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for that too. But yeah, that's where we were at this afternoon. So let's get this done so I can go to bed. I'm tired. Samuel walked around the whole time. He didn't even complain about his busted foot. So I knew he was hurting because he started limping. And I said, "Hey, you want to rest?" He's like, "No, I'm fine." I'm like, "Next time we're just gonna rest," because I think he just wanted to walk around with me. But I told him we didn't have to do anything. We walked around the park, I think, about 4 times. Oh my God.
Did you go to both parks or just one?
We ended up going to both parks because I thought he knew where he was going, so I was following him.
He don't know where we're going. That place is huge. We've only been there one time.
I downloaded the app for the map when I was there, so we knew where we were going next time. So next time we're going to plan. We're going to go on, look at the map, and then write down a piece of paper where he wants to go first, and then do that. Oh. That way it's not, because today we didn't make a plan. He just wanted to do the Hawk first. So that was 30 minutes, but that went by real quick. We were going to try to take the train in the Hogwarts train. What's that called? The train?
Oh, we took that little train ride last time.
Yeah, we're going to take it, but it said 30 minutes. When we looked at that line, Natalie, it was longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah, but a lot of people can get on the train. It's literally a train.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it's a real train, and it takes you from one part of the park to the other.
Oh, I didn't know it was that big, because, that line was long as hell.
Yeah, we took it last time. We didn't know what we were doing. We thought it was a ride, and it took us into the Hogwarts. It takes you from wherever it picks you up into the Harry Potter part.
Because it's like a 15-minute ride back to...
Yeah, but it plays like a movie, but it blacks out the screens and it has like a fake scenery, like you're going through England.
Oh,
but you're actually on the train going from one part of the park to the other.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a pretty good ride.
I wanted to kind of go on that because that was the last little thing we wanted to go on. So we're going to try to go on that and Men in Black next time. So, okay. The passes are good, so I didn't complain. I wasn't rushing. I felt so good when I went to parking. I just showed it to the guy. The guy's like, "Oh, go that direction." Of course, I didn't understand what he meant, and they had to tell me to go the other way still. I know he said go to the left of the driver. I still went right. I'm like, oh, God. And this guy got mad. I guess they were telling him to go to one way, and he went the wrong way. He got out of his car and started yelling at the people working there.
Why are people are so up?
I don't know. He was angry. I told you guys, you're telling me to go the wrong way. I'm like, what's the big deal, dude? Just get back in your car. And
people get I don't know. People are on edge. I don't know if it's, this is totally off topic as usual, but there was a thing I read that was talking about how people's gut healths are so bad, and that's why people are going crazy.
You think so?
Yes, because we eat our food. We eat so much fake food that we're not getting proper nutrients in our brain. Because I know when I don't eat real food, my brain, it'll try to tell me to be doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do that.
Stuff like what?
No, it'll just be like, get mad at this, or it'll be telling me stuff, and I'm like, I don't need to do that. Like I have enough control.
Oh, interesting.
But the food affects. I could tell when certain foods I eat affects how my clarity and my thinking.
Interesting. I never thought about that. But yeah, so that's why I'm a little tired right now. So, but we're gonna change the show a little bit today, right? We're gonna introduce what current topics.
We'll just talk about some current topics.
So,
yes, I want to talk about this pipeline.
Oh man. I heard about the pipeline last Saturday, and it was weird because when it came up,
what's going on with the pipeline?
The Colonial Pipeline was this major pipeline system in the southeast of the United States that hackers, like cyber terrorists, got into it.
And it's for gas, right?
It's for gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, all that stuff. And so it supplies pretty much gas for all these cities on the East Coast, including North Florida. And the hackers got into it, and they literally shut it down. They had to shut down the entire pipeline for, what was it, almost a week now? It was shut down since last Saturday. And I remember nobody reacted to it until I think it was Monday morning when they couldn't get the gas back on. Because I looked at it, and I'm like, that's a big deal. Because when the news first said it, it wasn't a big deal because of the weekend.
Well, and hackers always are hacking stuff.
But when Monday morning came and the gas station started running out of gas, and they said they ran out of gas in less than a day. Once people found out there was going to be no more gas, the gas ran out quickly. So Atlanta ran out of gas. Gas stations all along the coast of the United States completely out of gas.
Well,
Thousands.
I know. Yesterday I tried to get gas and I had to go. No.
The day before yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday, gas is back now.
I had to get gas, and I had to go because now everybody's trying to, get. But hold on, but real quick though, question: should they have paid the ransom?
Considering the situation, I don't think you should pay a ransom to terrorists just because you enable them to do the act again. But it was $5 million, and it got them back. But what I read in the article said that even though they gave them like the key to unlock whatever they put on the computers, it was so slow, the company would have been better off just doing it themselves.
Right, but what I read, I was reading another article that was saying basically that they paid. It was so little money, and a lot of companies actually end up paying because insurance pays for it. They don't pay for it. Insurance covers it.
Oh.
So theirs was only like $5 million when most companies are like 50. When they hit these big organizations, they're like 50 million, 30 million, 20 million. So they were saying, well, it was so low that it's like, why not pay it? Because it was such a low amount. And the hackers they must have been not the good hackers, because why would they ask for so little money in return?
I think by paying it, what you do is you give them power. I mean, because here's what they do. They already have the information to do it. They can do it again if they want to. That's the scary part about this is, we're not going to do this. What happens if they decide to do it again? They can do it again.
Well, they do it all over the place.
My whole point is,
I think they're testing to see if they can hack the government, like something major.
My whole point is they can do it. So by paying them, you're not stopping them. You're not giving them an incentive to not do it again. So all they're going to do is
trying to get paid. Take the risk.
They're going to get paid and they're
like in Russia or some other country, so it's not like they're going to get extradited here.
The crazy thing is they have to pay in Bitcoin, untraceable.
Well, there you go.
So now the government can't even trace them, or if they do want to, it's going to go through hell to try to find where the money's going. But that's why all these hackers say Bitcoin. You pay in Bitcoin because you're not tracing that, because it's not attached to an account.
That's crazy.
So somewhere there's an account it's going to go into, but in order to find it, you're going to go through so many servers to find that crap. It'll take you forever to find that.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I think I agree. It's best not to pay it, but at the same time, if the information that they hold is really valuable, or
I think it was a crypto key to open up, almost like a key to open up a safe. That's what it was.
Right, but I'm saying, but they hold their information. That's what it is.
Yes,
they take over their system and their information. So this one, they took over the system that accesses the pipeline that turns it on and off. Yeah. Right. So
they would have to do it manually.
Right. But they can also access, this could be people's personal records, and they could actually release it out into the public if they don't pay.
Well,
so they're afraid of what information they may have.
Well, the thing is, here's how I view it. If it's digital, they already have it. If it's digital, anything that's a digital, our whole world is digital. Cell phones, credit cards, everything we do, everything is attached to a digital signature now. They have it. It's just a matter of when they're going to use it. Everybody's going to get hacked at some point being alive.
Well, these companies can't afford to have to be hacked. So
well, that's the
problem. They can't afford that.
Well, you got to wonder what these companies have to do next to protect people's identity, because obviously
they got to get better IT service, better IT security. That's why they make the big bucks.
I think better IT is not even. I mean, when it comes to digital ones and zeros,
that's why the government hires hackers. They hire people that they arrest to help keep us safe. Yeah, because they know so much,
and they're told to attempt to break into it and tell us what our flaws are, so we can go ahead and fix it. That's what they're paid.
Well, yeah.
But the thing is, as long as you have ones and zeros running your system, which is digital, you're always going to have a hacker that's going to find a way to get in.
Well, they got to always stay one step ahead. That's what these.
I think these companies. I heard in the same article. The same articles, companies are taking this so seriously now that if you work at one of these companies and you're the reason why the hacker got in, you get fired.
Well, yeah, that's why where I work, they send out these fake emails.
Oh, yeah.
And they try to trick you. And every time I'm like, spam.
Yeah. My company, I'm not going to mention, before I left, they would, at first, because the guy in charge of that was telling us this for like a year or two. We're like, not a big deal. So they'd send out these fake emails. And every month they'd record, they wouldn't put your name on the board, but they'd say, 4 employees out of 60 touch this. But they had to do that in order to get people to understand what the spam meant.
Well, yeah, because that's what leads to the vulnerability.
And then after a while, they're like, listen, we're going to go ahead and use this as part of your...
Right, they just need one computer to infect the whole network.
And the company said, we're going to go ahead, we're going to make this part of your goals. Once they made it part of the goals, that's when things changed. Because now you're taking it seriously. And I remember it got so bad, I just deleted everything. Anything that wasn't from somebody at my job, right, I just delete it or put spam. And the guy, one day, one of the IT guys like, Ian, this is part of our internal email. I'm like, dude, I'm not taking any chances. I was like,
I know. I got an email once that had like English and Spanish. And I was like, they don't ever send English and Spanish at work.
No, man.
So I was like, I deleted it. But then I think it was actually legit. I don't know what it was.
Well, I told IT, I'm like, I'm not taking any chances with this. So if you send it to me, you better put, Ian, we're going to send you an email. Call me on my phone and tell me
something.
So towards the end, I was deleting everything that wasn't from the office, from somebody I knew. I just deleted it. I didn't even take a chance. I said, I'm not going to. Well, that's what's going to happen with a lot of these emails. People are just going to delete stuff.
Well, that's why they put, I see warnings that say this is from someone outside of the that so then it's like
flag, it's like a ribbon,
right? They
added
ribbon in your thing that says it's from outside the company, so it's if something's coming from out or in or wherever.
That's correct. But yeah, that's scary stuff, man, because it's happening now. And did you hear about the ones that broke into the water plant in Tampa and released all the lye?
Oh no!
You didn't hear about that?
I don't think I heard about that one.
A hacker broke into the water supply and released, I think, thousands of gallons of lye.
That made people sick?
Yeah, it kill people.
People died? When did that happen?
No. What happened was they found out about it and stopped it, so it never actually got into the supply of the water down there. It never got in, but they actually released it into one part of the system and never made it to the part where people drink the water.
Wow.
But the whole point of that is hackers can
got the access to do it.
Hackers can get into our infrastructure. That's what's scary, is our water infrastructure. They've been trying to get into power for years. They try to get into power every single day. Power. That's why utility companies, if I told you this, I'm not going to tell you any stories, but there's some things that happen. I'm not going to say anything, but there's some things that happen, and it's scary. The information that utilities aren't telling customers about them being pegged all the time. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying this utilities in general. So it's scary stuff, man. But what's next on the pipeline? Next, and what about the people that decide to go get gas because they got desperate?
Oh, you see that lady putting gas in a bag? A white bag. Yes. It wasn't even a garbage bag. It looked like a Publix bag.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is she doing? I'm like, why is she putting gas in the bag for? I mean, I tell you, man, people get desperate. When there's no gas, people get desperate. They hoard.
Man, they do more than hoarding. They're going crazy.
It's horrible.
That's why I had to go to 4 gas stations I had to go off the beaten path to get gas.
When the world is ending, listen, I realize now they're not going to use bombs to destroy this country. They're going to use ourselves. We ourselves are going to destroy us. Get rid of the gas.
Yeah, because people were fighting.
Yes.
My nephew told me that people fighting about gas and going cray-cray over some gas.
It's gas. I mean.
And it's not the end. If anything, there's always a train. There's always a bus. There's ways to get around.
When you take people's gas, they lose their mind. I was just like, oh my God.
But it ain't even going to be gone. That's the whole point. Because
it was never gone.
Orlando was not affected by the gas
at all.
shortage.
But people lost their minds anyway.
Or Florida, I think most of Florida was not going to be affected
because nobody watches the news about anything.
Well, they watch the news, but they don't really get all the information. They just get the news headline says gas pipeline, gas shortage.
Yeah.
No gas.
Well,
and people are like, oh, no gas. Wow.
Well, they're doing their damn job. So that's how you cause a panic and get more ratings, is by saying the gas is
Yeah, I saw one guy filling up like 4 tanks. 4 tanks.
4 tanks of what? Like the red bottles?
The red things.
The red containers?
Yep, with putting gas in his car. But that's why that one guy's car blew up or caught on fire.
And Natalie and I saw this article about this
gutted.
guy, the Hummer. He put a whole 4 or 5 of those containers
4
in
or
his
5
Hummer.
containers, and something leaked.
He
And,
spilled, and the whole damn Hummer just burnt up.
Yep, that thing's a charred piece. No
It's not
saving
funny.
it.
It's not funny, but man, I mean, the lengths that people will go to try to get gas.
Right.
But all right, let's go to our 5 minutes a pound. So how are you doing with your 5 minutes a pound, Natalie? You're doing good? Why are you staring at me like that?
You don't segue very well. You just
I don't know.
You're like the slammer. Like when I used to DJ,
You're the master
people
of
who just slam records on. They go one record to the other without. Really
You're the
blending
master of the
music.
segues here. I don't know how to segue well at all.
But anyway, my 5 minutes about I'm doing better. I'm much more conscious about my food and what I'm
Yes.
eating. So my scale has gone down. And then I finished that other treatment thing. It said I lost 12 inches all over my body total.
Wait. How did they measure that?
She had a measure and she would put dots. Like, so she had a thing and she would mark exactly where she measured.
12 inches.
All over.
That's a lot.
Legs, arms, stomach.
Oh, so she added up all the
I
inches.
said all over my body. Now my stomach, I lost visceral fat.
Okay.
From my stress belly. She's like,
Okay.
I lost some visceral fat.
Okay.
And my reflux has gotten better. So I don't know if it's that or if it's the tablets that I'm taking now.
Well, can you say how much you lost?
I didn't lose any weight. I just lost fat.
Inches.
It's for fat loss.
Oh, it's not for weight loss.
No, it's for fat.
Okay.
So no, I didn't really I mean, I noticed she said, I think it was an inch or 2, like in the stomach, and then, but I didn't notice it in my clothes. I don't know. But
you'd know if you lost it, though.
But I don't know. But the thing said I did, but I don't know. But either way, I've been eating better. But I think I'm going to join Weight Watchers. One, because I think it'll help me be a little bit more conscious about what I eat. And 2, it's like a social thing because you get to talk to people and have a group. And I need to meet people right now in my life. I'm going
Maybe
crazy.
that's why
I'm going crazy from not having people.
I think the problem is you have to tie the two together. Maybe you just need more friends. I think the more friends you get, the easier it is to lose weight.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not a doctor here. I'm just talking out loud.
I just know I need some camaraderie. So I figure if I join Weight Watchers, some other people, we're all going in the same struggle. Maybe I can meet a friend or two. I don't know.
Because it is easier to work out when you have a partner to work out with and to kind of go through it with you.
Yes.
And that help you and encourage you.
Talk to about
yeah. I think it is easier to go through that.
So I'm going to go check out I think they changed it in WW. I don't know what they changed it to, but I'm going to go check it out. Oprah bought it. So, she saw its value. So
Oprah bought Weight Watchers?
Oh, she's a big investor in Weight Watchers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, she can buy anything she wants.
She's a big investor about like maybe 3 years ago.
Oh,
2 years ago.
Well, she's making all the money because you know how many people are in Weight Watchers?
Well, yeah. And she realized it helped her some. So she said so she got all in with the Weight Watchers.
That's the thing, man. When you got money, you just get more money. Good
Let me put 5 on it. That's what
Oprah's
she said.
rich.
So that's where I'm at with my 5 minutes pounds. I have lost weight. I've lost like 5 pounds from where my peak weight was. So what I've decided to do now, I stand on the scale every morning, of course, after I pee, that's my baseline.
Throw that damn scale away. Just throw it away.
And
Get rid of
my
it.
goal is to just see the next number down. That's my goal each time is the next number down.
Oh, well.
And I'm working towards that.
All you have to do is get that virus from eating bad spinach and you'll lose 1 pound a day or more.
I don't need all that, but I'm going to get a colonoscopy and endoscopy.
Finally.
So that will help.
God.
That should help get some of that stuff that's in your system out.
Nah, dude.
That'll make me lose about 2-3 pounds.
No, it won't. You're not going to like it.
But it'll make you lose some pounds, water weight, but it'll still.
As soon as you eat, food's going to come back.
Well, if I start eating better after I clear my system
Oh, God,
out.
you're going to feel so bad. That's tough.
I do not want to do it, but I'm just going to do it.
You have to drink almost a gallon of that stuff. And, oh, God, your butt will hurt so bad by the end of the night.
Thanks.
Because all you're doing is poop and liquid. It's horrible.
Oh, it's so gross.
Well, they got it. And the thing is, you have to do all of it, or else poop will come back in your intestines if you don't use it. That's what the doctor said.
What do you mean poop will come back?
Even if you don't eat, poop forms in your intestines from the cells, and everything your body produces. Even if you don't eat food, it'll form. That's why he said.
Interesting.
That I didn't know that. I thought food is what
I
caused
thought food
it.
what makes poop.
Well, food is part of it, but it's also the
other
cells
things.
and everything in your body, because the cells release waste also.
I know that.
So that's all part of it. So,
Damn.
so
Got that
last
poop
time
lesson.
he was mad at me because I was like, I can't do it no more, and I must have left a surprise for him in there.
In your colon when he went to go do
Hell
your...
yeah. But I mean, it wasn't a lot. He just said there was some in there and he couldn't see everything, but he saw it enough that there was no.
See, you messing up his work.
I know I'm not going to do that next time. I'm going to drink all of it.
Jeez.
But that's why they tell you to drink all of it. And they ask you at the end, how much did you leave in the bottle? They'll ask you. So don't lie.
Oh my God.
I lied. So
well, I'm going to make sure I drink tons of it then if it's going to affect my results.
And they're going to put you to sleep. So you're going to be farting when you come out of the chair.
Oh,
this lady next to because they blow it up with air. They take this thing and they blow it up with air so they can see it.
So I got to get all the air out of my
Oh no, it's going to come out when you come out there and recover in the bed. Everyone
You're half asleep and everyone's just tooting.
Everyone is farting like crazy. Yeah, the lady next to me was just sitting there just farting her.
Was she asleep still?
No, she was awake, just farting. But it's air. It's just all air.
Damn.
And I'm looking. I'm like, did she just fart? But she's farting. That guy's farting. I'm like, this is a whole room full of farters.
Okay, well at least they don't stink.
No, it's just air.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So at least it doesn't smell.
No, it's just mostly air that they put in there so they can see. I guess better resolution when they're looking there. But they have this.
Did they pump air? I didn't know they put air up there.
Yeah. There's this long. It's a long silver rod.
That's not good to put air in my body.
Well,
because what goes in's got to come back out. That's why. Oh my God.
Well, that's how they see it. I mean, it's not going to hurt you.
They're not jacking me up.
They don't blow it up that much where it's going to hurt you. They just blow it up to where it's a little bit.
No, but they putting air in my body.
Yeah. A little
air
bit.
is supposed to come out, not go in.
Well,
my
obviously,
body.
if air can develop or gas in your colon, then they could put a little bit of air in there. It's not going to do nothing. Don't stop being. The thing is, it's going to make you healthy because you're taking a test to make sure there's no cancer in there. So,
all right.
I mean, it's scary stuff.
I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna do it.
Just tell me the day so I can take that day off work to help you because you're gonna need.
Oh
it.
yeah, they said you have to have somebody take me there and back. I have to call.
Did you pick me up when I got mine?
Yes, I did. I was tortured.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I always
vaguely.
stuck taking care of you and stuff.
Well, it's my turn to take care of you now. So
really?
Yes, I'll be there.
We'll see how that goes.
I'll be there in the car.
So, what's our topic today? We're going to talk about, Ian. We're talking about
today. We're going to be talking about judgment. Not just any judgment, but why is it that people feel they should act differently in front of church folk?
Oh, yes. I had something happen the other day. So,
what happened?
That's a good question because every time if I mention that you are a seminary student, people are like, especially strangers that don't know you or don't know me or whatever, they're like, oh, well, I can't curse around him, or they'll say,
why?
I can't do this around him.
Because
I'm like,
I curse.
I said he doesn't. I was like, that's why he doesn't like telling people that he is in seminary because people want to treat him and judge him differently. They treat him differently.
I didn't tell people I was in seminary in my last job, like the last year I was there. That's when I kind of told them. And I told them my accident. Not by accident, but tell us something special about you. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a chaplain. Huh? Chaplain? Then people were like, oh, well, I can't curse in front of you. I'm like, why not? I don't.
Right. Why? Like,
why? I don't understand.
Your shit stink like everybody else's. I don't understand. But
that's the main reason I don't like telling people about what I want to do in the future. This is something that I'm choosing to do, but I don't tell people because they literally stop what they're doing and you can see them thinking about it.
It's like, I'm not God, so I'm not. You know, why
like,
you?
Like when I tell them I'm going to be a chaplain, and then they stop, and you can see them thinking in their brain, how am I going to answer him from now on the conversation with him? Because
like they have to treat you. Can't be treated different. I don't know, and I don't know why that is. And I tell people he doesn't care if you want to curse. He doesn't care about that. I mean,
it bothers me.
So what you gonna do about it?
I don't know, man. I'm going to tell people. I'm still going to continue to move forward with my decision, but it just bothers me that people, my real friends are going to stay the same, but strangers are the ones that see you,
right?
And they're the ones that you want to talk to when they're in their true selves,
right?
You don't want them to be different.
And this is kind of one of the things too. You'd always get mad at me when I'd say, when you started seminary,
yes.
I'm like, you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to do that. And you'd be like, why not? I'm human. I could do it and say whatever I want.
Yes.
And I'm like, but you're supposed to be all godly and stuff. And you're like, well, what does that mean?
Well, I found out even in seminary itself, that's the problem is people Because when I'm in class and I'm listening, I'm like, these people aren't this good. That's what I'm thinking about in class. I'm like,
they're putting on their facade.
They are, because I'm thinking, because I'm not thinking about, most of the time I'm in class, I'm not always thinking about in class. My mind's just wherever. And I'm like, why am I thinking about that when I should be thinking about God? This stuff. Am I the only one that's like this? But I can't be the only one that's like this by myself, right? Right.
But then if you're a leader, should you not be leading? How do you lead your flock with flaws? Aren't you? Well, I mean, you are flawed, but then how you're supposed to? I don't know.
You know what? That's a very good question. I don't think it's flaws. I think it's just expectations and reality. I think if you are truthful with people about who you are and that you're fallible, I think people can accept that. I think what happens with a lot of leaders, especially church leaders, is that they'll sit on this podium, and say things and do things, but yet they're living this other life. That's when they get in trouble, not really revealing who they are and the mistakes that they can make. Just going up there and just saying, oh, blah, blah, I'm this, don't do this. And we see this often, and they fall from grace. We see this often, very often.
I think that's why maybe they do fall from grace, because they're living this fake life. That's like this pretend life.
Yes. And when I see them fall, I feel kind of bad, but I'm like, they're human beings. So I'm like, they're just humans. I don't understand why the church or the people in the church look at them any different.
Because they're supposed to be the leaders of the flock. That's the whole, when they look, but then none of us are God. So we're all prone to errors or, but I just always find it interesting when I mentioned anything to people, and they're always like, it's like all of a sudden, full stop. Now the whole demeanor, the whole, way they relate to you will change because of that. Yeah.
They look at me and think I'm a personal trainer most of the time. Actually, the craziest one was when I was in a gym. This guy goes, "You, chaplain? What the hell does that mean? Me, chaplain?" Because, I'm a bodybuilder.
Oh, you can't have muscles and
I would tell people.
Want to serve God I would
tell people, and they think I was lying. They strip. I was like, "Get out of here! What are you talking about? That's a lie. How's that a lie? What? Why would I lie about that? Of all things to lie about."
Well, you know what though? I'm going to say this. So I went to this church to visit, and the pastor and his wife were both like muscular, and in shape.
And you were just like, "What
and I
is
was
going on here?
Is he a real pastor?" Like, so I'm just as guilty, because I'm looking at this dude, and he had on like them tight pants that everyone's wearing now.
I'm wearing tight pants.
And he had that look with they were like those country, not cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call the look, but
did I go to this church?
I don't know if you went with me to visit. No, you weren't there. This was something. It was a women's thing that was. At this church.
Okay.
And so I see the guy, and you could tell he is in that gym hard
every day. He's tight.
Yes, and his wife was like,
his wife's tight too.
And I was
what the hell? What are you two doing up there?
Y'all real church people, or y'all just gym people?
I don't believe you.
Like, what's the deal? I was like, I don't know. So I was a little judgmental, but I mean, people. He has multiple church locations.
I would prefer to see a muscular pastor than the pastors I see now, because I believe that dude, because he's in it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
What? He's in it. He takes care of himself. He's in it.
I know, but that's not your traditional view of what a pastor is. And that's goes back to the judgment.
That's the problem.
And the problem is because we have all these things in our head. Like, even people think Jesus is white, and all the things that we have in our heads that we're fed.
Even my parents thought Jesus was white at one point.
So they didn't read the Bible.
And I told my dad, I'm like, "Dad, he was part of the world where there's no white people at the time. I mean, there was no white people existing then around when Jesus was, on the earth. So I don't know how he could have been white." And he's like, "Oh."
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. So we have all these things in our head that are that we think should be a certain way. And if it doesn't fit that mold, we're a little thrown off, and oftentimes judgmental to the point where you might leave a church, or you might, you can't relate to the pastor or whoever, because you're like, well, but I don't know. I seen people with.
Here it comes.
What am I saying?
It's going to be drama, right?
No, it's not drama. I ain't got nothing happen. I don't have no drama. I'm not a super church person. I don't know. Over the years, I'm not a church person anymore. Maybe I haven't found my people at church, but I go to church
Let's
sometimes.
Hear this. Let's hear it.
But I'm not a major church person. Because I just feel like a lot of people, and even, from all the stuff that's been going on with the politics and all that, I'm just like, y'all ain't really church people, man. Like,
no.
you call yourself godly people, but you don't really love God in the way that you just.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, am I judging them? Now I'm flip judging them. But at the same time, I'm like, y'all getting mad about this and that and talking about, with like this politicky stuff and, you don't like this person. And I'm like, well, how are you really following
Jesus?
God? Yeah.
Jesus?
And what would Jesus do? Would Jesus be mean and hateful against other people, or would he?
Of course
show
not.
love?
We know the answer to that. When you tell people that, they know the answer to that.
Right, but that's not how they act. That's
No,
what
it's
they keep
not.
reminding them.
Most people claim they're Christians.
Right,
but
but
if you show them how Jesus treated everybody,
right? How do you
with
follow a
love.
narcissist like psychopath guy, and then you say,
I know who you're talking about. Just say it.
the bully,
Tell him.
the bully, the T-man bully.
Just tell him.
How
Tell
you follow the T-man bully? I'm all off topic. but
Oh
how
man,
you
you're
follow
mad
the-
as hell.
How you follow the T-man bully and then won't call yourself a Christian and that you love God and that man's a bully. I mean, every day he goes online and he was yelling at people online and calling people names. And I mean, like, how old are you, dude? Right? But, let me stop. Let me
Natalie
get off
got
that tangent. Let me get off that
Listen,
tangent,
everybody. Natalie can't help herself.
'cause I can't, because that
when
guy
she
makes
said-
me mad.
Natalie hates this one talk show host to the core.
Oh, God, that guy. Oh, that guy.
Is
really.
that the guy you're talking about right now?
No, that's a different guy.
Oh,
I'm talking about the old president guy.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
ain't talking about that. Oh,
I got you,
That
okay.
dude, that T-dip guy. Oh, God, don't get me started on him. Let me
Natalie hates
stop.
this guy
Oh,
so
I
much.
Do. I do.
And I tell
don't
Nat-
usually have hate in my heart, but for that
But
guy.
I tell you, just stop. You know he's doing.
He has a smug look on
He
his
does,
face when
'cause
he
he does
talks.
it
I
on-
just want to slap him.
He does it on purpose.
Oh, I just want to slap
because
him.
he's getting paid a lot of money, and he might be some of the things that
I ain't
you
wanna
see.
bring that man's name
dude's getting. The thing is, if that dude has nothing to argue about, he's not getting paid. That's why he has.
Well,
that's why he
yeah.
always brings up controversy and racist stuff.
I gotta stop there.
That's why I told you to stop watching it.
I don't watch him because he gets me mad. I want to find him and beat him up.
He's-
Like literally, I want to beat him up.
Yeah, but you're feeding into his world. You know that's
God.
he does it
I
on
know,
purpose.
But he's just so horrible.
He wants you to be that
All right,
black person.
Let's not talk about this now because I'm like, I ain't want to talk about
Okay.
it on
All right,
TV.
that's fine.
But
That's
sorry,
fine.
just bring it back. I digress.
Let's reel you in.
I digress. I'm sorry because that.
All right.
Yes,
That's fine.
yeah. Certain people do. I get triggered, as they say. Certain people do trigger me, and I
not
try
me.
to be calm.
Every time I see it, because I see your Facebook post, I'm like, why don't you just give it up? Stop posting stuff. Just
Well, I see the articles pop up in
Just
my
ignore them.
article thing, and then I read it, and then I just get ticked off.
Ignore
to the nth
them.
degree with his.
see, look at you're
With
just
the
getting
ignorance.
Just thinking about it, you're just getting angry at this dude.
I am.
Actually, you know what?
He's just so hateful.
You know what?
Why are people so damn mean and hateful?
You know what? I never even watched that guy. Even though you told me about him, I've never.
Well, I always watch other people who have different views from me because how am I going to know what the hell they're talking about? And if what they're talking about is even making any damn sense.
Well, obviously he doesn't make any sense. That's why
Well,
you're
he's
pissed
cray
off.
cray. That dude's cray
I
cray.
can't listen to him too long. I listen to him. I give him 5 minutes once. I'm like, turn the channel.
Well, yeah, I try. I don't make it that long with it, but
It's
I
long.
do
Look at
listen.
that. It's
I
long.
listen enough to hear his point of view, and I'm like,
It's long enough to affect you, though.
yes, I get triggered.
Did you hear when that lady? He tried to accuse her. Was it not having a degree, going to Harvard?
Oh, the black
black
we are
lady?
so off topic
We are.
today, Ian.
Everybody, give
No.
us some time here. Let's give us some patience.
It was a black lady, a news. Okay, so I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about this dude, Ian. Damn. I'm talking about Tucker Carlson. That's who I'm talking about. That a-hole. I'm gonna call him.
Please
He's
don't
an
sue
a-hole.
us.
God forgive me, but that man is just vile. He is.
Oh.
So he tried to come for this black lady who went to Harvard to say that she got in on affirmative action when she had like all these
Credentials.
accolades, all this stuff to get in. But the crazy part is he got into the school that he got into because it was his girlfriend's dad. So he's trying to come for her, and she's like, hold up, wait a minute, bro. I had this GPA, I had this, and this, and what you have, how you got into the college that you got into, which is what the girlfriend's dad went there, and she got him in. Plus, his family comes from money anyway.
Of course.
So he just buys his way into whatever he
Well, we
needs
know
to
the
do.
story. We know the
Right,
story.
but then he want to come for her as a black woman that she got into her college under affirmative action, and she didn't deserve to be there. But here's the kicker. if she didn't deserve to be there, how the hell did she graduate?
Exactly.
If she wasn't smart enough, how did she graduate?
Exactly.
But he want to come and blow smoke and try to turn the whole thing around in this whole.
This is the best.
This is not about church, Ian. This is not about church stuff. We're supposed to be talking about church stuff.
A lot of church people support that guy, so it is about.
Well,
church
that's
stuff.
true too. That's why, I try not to judge. Okay,
and they make their judgments off of that guy.
I'm going to say this, and I'm trying to be better, but I ain't even gonna lie. After January 6th, because I live in Trump country up in here. I'm in conservative country where I live, which is not out. It's right outside of Orlando, which you would think, but it's very conservative. After January 6th, I was like, anybody I see with a flag in your yard, I ain't talking to you. If you got a Trump flag after January 6th, I ain't talking to you.
We have a couple of people in our subdivision.
And I know that they're like religious people or whatever. And I'm just like, I can't look at you and talk to you because I know that you don't. There's no way that you don't judge me or have racial bias towards me. If after January 6th you gonna go with that man, I'm like, nope.
This podcast is so good.
You got me all off topic today. So there are neighbors that they be like waving at me, and I'll try not to wave back because I'm like,
Nathalie,
I ain't want to talk to you.
Just wave at them, man.
I have waved at one because he's on our show.
Oh, I hope he's listening.
But he ain't listening. I ain't never talked to that man ever. I've only waved at him. I ain't never talked to him. But there's another guy. I see him on the road. When I'm walking, I make sure I don't even look.
Oh, come on, Nathalie.
I shouldn't.
Listen,
I shouldn't. But I feel some kind of way about it. I ain't even gonna lie. This is there's people up to a month ago who were still on the corner with flags.
Oh, at 1792 and 436.
I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well,
come on, people.
They're trying.
Trying what?
Don't give them a hard
Y'all
time.
hateful people, man. I mean, I know there's people of all races who follow those people, but at the same time, they stood for something and did something, and I just can't. And I'm like, Nathalie, that's so ungodly.
Well, that takes us back to the whole judgment thing. They're judging people.
Yes. And I'm judging them back now.
And they're not really getting the facts about what they really don't know what they're judging. A lot of them. So.
But I know I feel bad for judging them back.
Why?
But I can't, as a black person, I can't not say, oh, okay. Yeah. Like it's okay. Like there's a limit for me, and all that happened in this last roundabout was my limit of what I'm willing to accept.
Yeah.
Because I am a black person and a person of color in this country, and I see and I saw and I heard what that guy put out there for 4 years, or call it 6, all the campaigning and then and I'm like, nah, bro, I can't. I had to draw that line.
It was very. I don't know if scary
and
is
it was
the word.
disappointing. And it was disappointing.
I think I was more hurt. And
we're so off topic today.
We're very off topic, but I don't give a damn.
Sorry.
That's what makes it fun.
Maybe we should have talked about this one before.
Oh, this would have been heated. But I think that's why I was so scared when all that was happening. I really didn't feel good. I felt very weird. I couldn't even describe it at the time, but I was like, this is not how things are. I mean, I know things are rough, but this feels very eerie. What's happening?
Yeah, I stopped talking to a lot of people.
Oh, I did.
I stopped talking to people, especially a few senior citizens that I knew for a long time, and I was just like, you are racially biased. Like, you have a racial bias, and you try to call me friend. No, you're not my friend. We're not friends.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to you no more. Because
I think
you can't sit here and say that.
I think blacks are judged in this country a lot by
of
what
course.
people see and hear from the media, and I think because of that, they never get a chance to do anything, to succeed.
No, we don't get no chance.
To go to school, to
I mean, we're getting chances. It's getting better, but it ain't where people think it is.
I think the only thing that a lot of blacks are seen at is go into sports. If you're good at, and I hate to say this, but if you're good at basketball, football, or any major sport to make us money, go do that. I see that. That's why a lot of the athletes responded the way they did. They said, well, if that's all we're good at, we're going to go ahead and protest.
Right. And that's why people got mad when they did protest.
No, I think
that does not belong in sports.
Then you know what?
It is. It affects their lives day to day.
Of course.
So they're fighting for their lives.
My whole thing is for athletes to do that. That means something to them. When an athlete that's getting paid millions of dollars is like, hey, I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, because they know no matter what, no matter how much money in the bank, at the end of the day, what kind of car you drive, and that police pulls you over, you still an N. That's what you. Oh yeah, that's what you are.
Well, of course,
and they don't care. And they don't care. No matter how much money you have, and that's why those guys were willing to protest, and why they're willing to. Because they know they know no matter how much money they have, they're still not going to be treated like their other teammates on their team who aren't black. No. They know this.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why even a lot of the coaches who aren't black are like, yeah, this is real. Like, this is true. Like, the NBA is probably the most outspoken.
Oh, they're liberal,
as far as the coaches.
Yeah. The coaches let the players
are outspoken,
express themselves and wear stuff. I was very surprised at when the whole ordeal was going down with the protests. They let the players just wear,
because they get it. A lot of the coaches get it.
And as long as the players were professional, they just let them say and express themselves, which I think is, for an organization, I think it does belong in sports. You got to let the players be themselves. And yes, sports and politics are together. People say they're not, but they are. They're together.
But this equal rights, to me, should not be politics. That's human rights.
Yeah.
And human rights should not have to be a political issue. Yeah. It's a human. People are wanting to be treated like everybody else, as the humans that we all are. We are all the same humans under that skin. The only difference is the color of our skin. That's the only difference. But yet we are treated differently because of the color of our skin. We are no less intelligent. We just don't have the same opportunities to exude our intelligence and to do the things that we need to do because of the things that are in place. Some of the things are in place and people's judgments that limit us. It's not that we can't or not capable of, because now we're given the chance, the opportunity. Now people are doing a lot of different things, a lot of big things. People are making changes, making strides and all that stuff. But if we don't have the opportunity to do so because we're judged that we're inferior for some reason, just because the color of our skin, we're not smart enough. Oh, you talk so well. Or, like, okay, well, how you talk then? So, I mean, we're speaking the same English.
Yeah.
Right? But that,
we got a long way to go. But, it's one of those things where we have to we can't sit back. We have to always take a stance. And when we see injustice, we have to speak up, and against it. That's what I try to tell people that all the time. I'm like, I'm very.
Yeah, but you ain't got no power, bro.
I don't have anything, but I'm still.
You ain't got no power. You the angry black man. They don't care. Shoot, you ain't got no power.
I've been accused of that several times in my working career. So
what you gonna stand up for and speak up for?
As a black man, you can't really speak up when you work for a corporation because you get labeled as angry. So that's sometimes
not all the time. Sometimes you are around people who understand you. But yes, and it does happen that people are labeled as,
But yeah, but it still comes down to judgment. Back to the whole pastor thing that we just left.
Sorry.
But
I'm sorry, Al.
Natalie's passionate.
You know what?
About her blackness. She's passionate.
I don't talk to people.
You never talk about this.
So now
this is the best podcast ever. We should have talked about this today instead of all this judgment stuff.
Well, that's just what happens. I don't talk to people, so I don't get a lot of this stuff.
No, you
out.
don't.
I don't, and I'm a talker though by nature.
Oh, you talk to me a lot.
Yeah, but that's just you. I get tired of talking to you. I need some other I need some new perspectives. Because you're similar. We're similar. So it's like I talk to you. I need some outside perspectives. People who are different and see things differently than I do sometimes.
If any of Natalie's friends are out there that want to talk to her,
I don't have any friends.
And talk to her about
I don't have friends. I've realized that.
Well,
I was talking to my coach and she's like, Natalie, maybe time to scrap and start over. I said, maybe I need to.
How the hell are you wait. How are you going to start over making friends?
You just start over. You just get out there and start meeting people.
You're 44. How the hell are you going to start over making friends now in your life?
Like I said, I'm on them apps again. I'm searching.
Oh, what the hell?
Swipe left, swipe right. I'm back on it.
I don't even trust people that much away from the friends I've made in college. I couldn't imagine making new friends. It's so scary.
Well, at some point I gotta have friends. I gotta have people who will call me and say, "Hey, how are you, Natalie?
I agree.
How's life, Natalie?"
I agree.
Nobody calls me and says, "How's life now?" So I'm like, you know what? I'm out. I need some new people. I need some people who are going to reach out. I need some local. Well, I need local friends too. I don't have any local friends.
Why is it that people just don't call? Are we mean? Are we mean?
I don't know. I'm not cool. Did you
just admit that you weren't cool?
I don't think I'm cool enough.
Damn.
I'm not. I'm not funny enough. I'm not whatever it is people desire in their friends.
You are cool.
I'm not it. I was going to tell you something and I just forgot what it was. Oh,
it was a lie.
I'm cool enough, but I mean that's what it was. So I never realized, I was raised around all men, right? So I'm a bit of a tomboy. That's just how I was raised. Yes. Even my friends growing up as kids were mostly boys.
Yes.
And I said something to my coach. I told her that I was like, oh, I'm very sensitive. She's like, you're sensitive? I'm like, oh, I'm extremely sensitive.
Oh, yes.
And she's like, I would never guess that. And then I was talking to my nephew today and I told him I was sensitive and he was like, you're not sensitive. You're like tough and stuff. And I was just like,
nah,
no,
I know you ain't tough. I know that.
I'm like, I'm extremely sensitive.
If I say something to you, you get hurt. You cry. You get hurt.
I am a sensitive, but people don't know that. Like,
but then but you have like this tough facade,
right? So
on the outside,
right. So I don't know if that's what people.
That's what it is.
Why I don't make friends? Maybe
people see your tough facade, they're like, "That's intimidating. I'm not going to mess with her."
We're all over the place today. Now we're on friends, but
I don't care.
Maybe that's what it is.
We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. So.
I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. And maybe my facade that I give off that I'm like,
maybe
I don't try to.
Well, they're judging you.
Well, back to the judgment.
It's all the same,
and they don't get to know me. I guess I don't know. Or they think, because most people I don't think know me.
You're very assertive. And
most people don't know me.
Well, they don't know you until they get to know you. That's
but
the
even
problem.
then, most people don't know me.
Well, they're very intimidated of you. Like, I'm married to you and I'm intimidated of you.
That's because you're a little chicken. I don't know what about you intimidated. How are you gonna be married to somebody you're intimidated of? You like that like a cartoon about that?
God help me.
I don't know how the hell you intimidated. Like I've ever done something to you. Only thing I did was pour water on you once.
You talk too much sometimes.
I do.
Just run your mouth.
I do.
You can kill me with your mouth, man. Just stop it sometimes.
You gotta buck up. Better come with something.
You know what? I think I might have to do that.
Yeah, come with something.
Well, you know what? If we didn't argue, you probably would have left me a long time ago. You would have, because you can't be in a relationship where the guy doesn't.
Well, you got to give something back.
Give something back. You know what I'm saying? If you argue with me and you're pissed off at me and I never say anything back to you, it would drive you crazy. Yeah,
because then it's like you don't care.
Exactly. You would have left a long time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I think you don't care about nothing.
If
so
you would have yelled at me and I'd have looked at you and just been like, nothing. Every time you yell at me, eventually you'd been like, we're just going to get divorced again because you don't say nothing to me. You don't talk back. You'd rather me, even though I'm crazy when I yell sometimes, you'd rather that because at least it shows that I'm communicating, even though it's a communication in a weird way.
Effective way.
We're way off topic today. I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
But that's the way it is. But it's back to judgment. Everything comes back to judgment. People judge you. They don't know you.
Right.
But they judge you by how you look and they don't know who you are. They don't get to know you. That's the problem is people. I don't think people are really getting to know each other before they're making judgment calls on them. Same thing with people in the church.
But the thing is, I know there's a lot of people that don't have like friends or people that they want to hang out with, but they don't have any.
I think people are friends. They stick with their friends from high school and college and that's it.
Yeah, but then they move away and they separate. So then what are you left with?
Well, that's the problem is, but I think you have a core set of friends that you always have your whole life.
Yeah, but you can't hang out with them if they live in other states. So who are you going to hang out with?
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem is then you become attached to your kids.
Well, that's why I need some friends. See? Exactly. That's why I'm looking for friends at 44. Anybody out there want to be my friend? Holla.
Yes, please.
Gotta be good people, honest, not mean.
Don't call
not
me.
Not selfish. I don't deal with selfish people very well.
Call her. Don't call me. Just call her.
Friendly, talkative, extroverts. I'm looking for extrovert friends. I know too many introverts.
I just want to take a nap, so
I need some extroverts. So if anyone out there needs a friend, message me.
I'm just laughing at you, looking at you. I've never met a person that said they want friends more than you ever. But you know what? I don't think you're alone in this. I think there's a lot of people out there that need friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just can't. I mean, I join all these Facebook groups, but I can't
and their judgment calls, I guess.
I can't. Well, I haven't been able to connect. I haven't made a connection with anybody.
What are you looking for in a friend?
Like I just said, people who are honest, not selfish and mean. Like, because I don't need these one-sided friendships. Because I'm a giving person, so I don't want to be friends with someone who's not also a giving person in a way. Because then I just end up. I feel like I'm always giving and they just take.
Yeah, you're always the one side of it.
Yeah, so I don't like that. So. Yeah, and then just mostly honesty and likes to laugh and just people who go with the flow. Don't act all uppity when you can't do this and you can't do that. That kind of stuff. I like people who like to go with the flow. Don't mind trying new things at least once, kind of thing.
No, well, I'm sure there's somebody out there for you. It sounds like you're
message me at the Family Mess Podcast. Natalie, say Natalie. I could be your friend.
Oh God,
I am dead serious. I need a friend.
We should have did a podcast on trying to make friends.
We did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. It's like the first season we did.
I think we're on since we're on season 3 now. I've lost track of the
episodes.
A
new app though for friends. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all this little nugget out there. Any moms out there, even any women, but moms especially younger moms and moms of younger kids. There's an app. If you don't have some friends, you're trying to build your little network. And this is so off topic from where we started today, but I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, there's an app called Peanut. And it's for moms with kids with little. I'm always swiping like down to get rid of people because it's mostly a lot of young moms.
Swiper.
That's all you do. That's the thing now with these apps. So, but it's mainly catered to moms of younger children, newborn moms or moms that are pregnant moms, people who are pregnant for the first time, newborns and younger kids. But if you have older kids, you can be on the app, and there are people you can connect with. But that's just a little nugget. So if you're looking to make you're trying to make a connection with other moms in your area and try to get a little network, Peanut app is really good. It is a pretty good app. And they even have chat groups for different topics as well.
Interesting.
So I'm going to get a little tidbit out there to all the mamas.
It sounds like you've been
baby
doing your
mamas,
homework.
dramas.
It sounds like you've been doing your homework.
Well, I've been looking for friends. I'm trying something. I mean, it's just like people who want to, they want to find their special person.
I've never looked for friends like that. I don't know why.
Okay, well, there's not many dudes on there. Now, every time I see a dude, I'm like, left.
Yeah. I would do the same thing.
I can't have a dude.
If I was a dude looking for a friend, I'd be like, left. I'm not.
There's a few dudes that are beyond there. But I'm like, why are you trolling? Like, what are you doing here?
I think dudes should be able to find friends much easier than going on an app online, right? It should be easier for guys to be friends.
Why is it hard for women to be friends?
I don't know. That's a good little.
I don't know.
That's a good little future topic I might think about right there. I don't know.
Yes.
On online apps to find people. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a dating app. Yeah, just where you find. It's just a search.
Well,
you're trying to find the diamonds in the rough that's that's compatible for you, whether it be friend or relationship or whatever. But
we got to have people call into our next show and talk about this. We'll pick like 4 or 5 people to call in, and we'll ask them, how are you finding your friends? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to just throw the ideas out.
Oh, yeah. We should have people on, ask them how they find friends. Maybe we should do a live show one day and ask about how you find friends, and people could call in.
We can call in. Maybe
you can do that.
I could just say, hey, call in this number, and we'll patch you in.
Yeah, because Natalie's feeling a little losery right about now.
Oh, boy.
In that loser category. No real friends.
Oh, gosh. Well.
But it's okay.
Well. Our topic, I lost our whole damn topic today, but that's okay. I think what we talked about is just fine. So don't feel bad about it.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
It still goes back to judgment, though. People still judge you by how you look, make judgment calls about you before knowing you, and they've already have a picture in their head about who you are before really meeting you and getting to know you.
Right. So throw away those judgments, people. Throw them away.
Get to know the person first.
Talk to somebody. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you just got to say hello. You just got to, be open. Maybe I should go and say hello to my neighbor who I don't want to talk to.
Yeah, I was just about to.
Because he had the sign in his yard after. Actually, you know what? I think that neighbor took his sign. No, he did keep it up.
What about the one near your mom's house?
Oh, God. Those two, I refuse.
Everybody, this sign is as big as their fence. It just wraps.
No, they got one dangles down the palm tree.
They refuse.
That says Trump. And it's still up. It's still there now.
They're not going to take it down.
It's April. It's May, and it's still there.
They're not going to take it down.
Another one, like a 3x5 banner.
It's huge.
That just is on their fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
huge.
then my mom's next door neighbor has one that like a 3x5 that hangs down on the side of their house.
Did you put your Joe Biden flag up?
No. I mean, I don't care. It was anybody but that other guy.
You should put your Jesus flag up there.
It was anybody but the Trump. That's what I was going for. I don't care who the hell was anybody but that man.
Man, Jesus loves Trump too. So
I know. I just hope I hope he can. He's so old though. I don't, he can't. Most old dogs don't want to learn new tricks. But I would hope at some point in his life that but he's such a narcissist. I don't think he ever will. He's so old with it. But I hope at some point in his life that he does realize that he did wrong, and that he realizes that he treated people bad.
He might not realize that till he's on his deathbed.
Well, I don't care when it is, or I hope he realizes if he ends up down below, he realizes it then. At some point, though, I hope that man realizes that he was just a mean, horrible person to so many people as a leader.
Well, you know what? That's why Jesus gives us grace.
But that goes back to judgment too. I just realized this.
Yes,
we judge him for being an asshole. Seriously, right? As a leader.
Yeah.
Because as a leader, he's not supposed to be an asshole.
He purely got judged because of that.
Right. I just thought about that. So, I mean, it's like, how do you never stop the cycle?
I have to admit, when I saw him, he would have won this election again, but he did weird stuff his last little presidency there, and I'm like, Well,
that's why I couldn't vote. I mean, I didn't think he was that bad at first, but then as he started talking more and more, I'm like, oh no.
I wonder how many followers we're going to lose from this episode when they hear this.
I don't know. Well, hey, Hey, we entitled to our opinions. I mean, I
listen,
still
everybody.
I still got people on my Facebook that I know are
listen,
Trump
everybody.
supporters, so.
This is our opinion, okay? If you're not gonna be our friends because of what we said, come on.
Well, hey, I'm judging other people, so I can't judge nobody else.
We should still be able to be friends after this. Come on, let's grow together and learn to love each other, okay? And talk to each other.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
It's true.
I still ain't waving up my name.
Because at the end of the day, Jesus loves even the asshole that you said.
Well, yes, that's true.
But the thing is, people are this is what people lose in this life. This is what people are losing in this life. We're here fighting each other.
Yes,
fighting
we are.
about things that actually affect us. Things that really affect us. Black people are fighting about just getting human rights. We're fighting amongst ourselves. And at the end of this life, or whatever life we're living, and then once we have a chance to go to God, we're going to forget about all this, right? But no one thinks about that. All they think about is this moment now. I'm mad at this person that looks different from me. I really don't know why I'm mad at them. I'm just mad, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of this life,
I know why I'd be mad at people, but that's okay.
But that's what I'm learning in seminaries. At the end of all of this, Jesus is the one that is going to be there standing at the end of all of it.
That's why I try. I do my best to be kind. That what happened like this year was my one exception to not being kind. But I do my best every day. I really do. I make a conscious effort to be kind to everyone.
Yeah.
Now
it does pay off though when you're kind to people and you treat people well.
I try. Yeah.
I think
it's important.
I think being kind goes further than people think. I think when you're kind, and sometimes, like I said, the guy on the soccer team 2 years ago, I just talked to the guy. I guess we were friends because our kids were on the same team, but once we left, we didn't talk. But it wasn't until he left to bring his son on another team that he wrote me an email saying, "Hey, thank you for being a really good friend this season. I really needed you." I was shocked. I'm like, what?
Well, people be going through some stuff.
Yeah, that's the whole thing is you never.
That's why it's best to be kind.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The whole time I'm talking to the guy, I think his life is normal. He's laughing. We're making jokes and laughing because he was a nice guy. He was a really nice guy. And so he's like, "Ian, I'm taking my son to a different team." Stop looking at the time on the thing. We're almost done. And when he said that, I, when I got that email from him, I was shocked. I'm like, and that really made me think being nice to each other or just being kind really affects people. Even though you might not know their life and know them.
Right.
Or you might think you know them because they're showing you a side. Just you being kind to them is enough to make some type of difference in their life. You just don't know what it is.
Right. True. That's true. So yes, thank you for that. Let's end on that note.
Yes.
Ian,
Yes. If you want
kindness.
If you want to join us on the streaming platform, you can join us on Spreaker, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Apple, iTunes. What's the other one there? Castbox. God, they're all over the place. Pretty much any streaming media you can find The Family Mess. Go to our Facebook page, The Family Mess Podcast. Instagram at The Family Mess. You have anything else?
No. What are you going to call this episode? Tangent?
Yes.
I'm all off on my tangent, man.
I might have to
Don't
call
get
tangent,
me started for real.
Tangent and Judgment,
my gosh.
But this was still a good episode. So join us on the platform, and when are we going to go on Facebook Live?
I don't know. We'll do a show. We're going to do an episode about friends.
Okay.
We are.
We'll see.
How many of us have them? Friends.
Okay.
The ones you can depend on.
Facebook Live?
Friends. You know that's the song I'm singing, right? You have no idea. I knew you didn't know. Houdini, man. Damn. I think it's Houdini. Friends, how did you not know that song quote?
We're going to...
Let me take your card.
Vote. All right. See you guys later. God bless.